Welcome everyone. Hello. How are you doing today? Don't start buffering on me. Oh no! It is not on this end, not yet.
Message coming in.
Not yet.
Patching it through.
Damn, what timing! Smoking dank. Mark Zahn. Hey Doc, Perihelion, C-Star, Lamia. Hello everyone. Smoking dank, thank you for the host. And welcome everyone. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. You nailed it. Since I got the webcam up to its full resolution again, and I actually switched over, I had some different chroma key set up in OBS, and I just switched to it the other day. I'm noticing now there's a little, it's sparkly. I've gone all sparkly on you, at least a little bit. Come on, chair, lean forward. Do it. Do it. Lean forward. Thank you. This chair has gotten a lot of abuse this past year. Kevin, what's going on? Hello. Kim! Hey, Kim. Welcome. So, check out what I put together. I finally made a list, and it was a little trickier than I thought. Made a list of 24-hour streams. Hey, Josh. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, 25. There have been exactly 25 24-hour streams, or longer. Some of them were 30-ish. Pretty cool. There were one or two that were 18-ish, including the ones that were cut off and split in two. What are you talking about, the VODs? I didn't base it on the VODs. I got lucky since it was hard enough to figure them out. I went back and looked at the Twitch stats on the dashboard, which historically go years back if you've been streaming for years. And it's pretty cool. I got to see all kinds of data I'd never really looked at, just how busy things got at different times. The Witcher was definitely a high point for busy, busy, busy. 5 in July. Yeah. And I think 5 in October. Just because there were that many Fridays, and at that point it was a regular thing. Isn't that crazy? Is that why you look so pale? What's up, Azul? Scorpion. So, I don't know what's on the plate today. Let's find out. We're helping Hattori. I guess we should come back. No, we're basically done. We just need to come back, meditate if we want, pick up the sword. Could do that. See what he comes up with. Your headache finally went away. Yay! Yes. Nothing like getting stuck with a long headache. Prestige, it has been a while. Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't know if that's actually enough time. Let's go for a little more. Who knows what they'll add with Blood and Wine. Oh, we're gonna get the hiccups now.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Sword.
My sword ready yet?
It is. Behold and admire.
Behold and
A sword
admire.
to outshine all others.
Well, this was worth the wait. Thank you, Ibeer.
It is I who thank you for everything.
Blade from the bits.
So long.
See what he made. 1 slot, steel sword. More damage than the base legendary Woven Sword. Woven Sword has some bonuses though. King Bob! What's happening, Bob? Welcome. Welcome. Good timing. You're here right at the start today. Later start, but you're here right at the start. No late arrival for you today. Plus 50 crits is nice. Plus 50 crits is nice. And only 1 slot in this steel anyways. The bonus experience I'm not worried about. Bleeding chance is nice. Bleeds are very powerful. All the dots seem to be very powerful. Although, some of that is coming from my skill. One of my skills causes a better bleed than the weapon, maybe. Freaking blizzard today in Chicago. Yeah, we're kind of hearing about crazy weather today. Doc was talking about crazy weather coming in. Heavy, wet snow, a lot of it. 50% critical hit damage bonus. That is nice. Doesn't help you land them, makes them stronger, though. All right. I'm on board. On board. Now we just need a guard to spit on us and we can test it. Let's not do that. Not do that. You were checking out Discord. No announcement, Joy. You saw the stream started because you saw it in Discord. You didn't get, Here it is, Joy. Joy to the world. The stream is back. And C-Star is back. Welcome back. All right. Who has a mission they want to see? Eakstra, Roche, Ermion, Croc, Amir for the biggies. And I'll throw this out there. We could start Hearts of Stone today. Or keep leveling up, doing other quests today, and start Hearts of Stone tomorrow. Remember, we've got today, Thursday, tomorrow, Friday. Hopefully be a little longer than today's stream. 12 hours Saturday. Also, in terms of 24-hour streams, just to put this out there, people want to know when the next one is. Well, I don't know anymore. I can't schedule it. That's TDS. I cannot schedule it. If I schedule a 24-hour stream and then I can't go from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., that it won't work. It won't work. So what's going to happen is every Friday is a possible 24-hour stream. And I'm not trying to be a tease. That's what happened with the last couple ones. Well, Bob, that's what I'm wondering. When do we do Hearts of Stone? Do we start it today, a little prematurely? Do we start it tomorrow? I'm thinking tomorrow's today's Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We could start it tomorrow or Friday, even if we don't start it today. And I have plenty of time because we're also doing Saturday. I'm certainly not promising a 24-hour stream this weekend, but looking at that list, there have been more Witcher 24-hour streams than any others. I think it lends itself really well to that. But I don't get to choose anymore. If Friday comes along and I've got internet and I've got energy, it might just happen. So that's what's going to happen in March. If you look at the schedule for March, any game that's on a Friday has a chance of rolling through into Saturday. That's how it'll have to be until things are fixed, which is still ETA April. Crappy as that is. You better level up. Well, I don't mind going in under-leveled, but I don't really want to be 9 levels under either. So let's not start it today unless we level up very quickly and want to do the beginning. Let's plan on tomorrow. Plan on tomorrow. Azul, Scorpion, finish the main story, then do Hearts. Also could do that. But we'll have to see how far we get in that, too. Finishing the main story wasn't a guaranteed goal this week. Figured it might happen, but we might not have enough time. Since I put together that list of 24-hour streams, we've got approximately 65 hours, maybe a little more in this New Game Plus playthrough. The New Game playthrough was 200 hours. So we're more than halfway in a sense. I don't think this will be as thorough, quite as slow a playthrough, but still going to be lots of points where I stall out getting stuck on some fight. I don't think we're going to finish the story, the main story this week. So we don't have to do Hearts of Stone, but I think that would be fun. That's a little more contained. But we would have to start it by Friday at the latest, I think, to get it done by Saturday. Okay, so for leveling up, maybe not the Grey quests then. What could we do? High stakes Gwent. The Tower Out of Nowheres? I want to do that today. Maybe not first, but I want to do that today. Go collect a reward from Croc Uncrate. How about we do that? Go do a little more on Skellige. No 5-hour Griffin fights. See, I want to leave that possibility open. I might just want to have a 5-hour Griffin fight. Rumor is that it's no longer next month. They haven't dated it, so they could surprise us still. But I don't think March or April or May are even realistic anymore. People are starting to talk about June for the Blood and Wine expansion now. That's the exact cloak I want. I want that charcoal, shady individual cloak. I want that one. Yes, I want your clothes. And your boots, and your motorcycle. Let's go.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Lead our ways, Drifter.
Me little Norgal's birthday tomorrow. I've no clue what to give her.
Maybe a nice little axe. Pretty like.
An axe? Are you serious?
Why not? I'd like it.
Get her the axe.
Looking swords at your back.
Master Geralt. A guard spotted you from the tower. They sent me to open the gates.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Nay, 'tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed.
Stuff I should have done before this,
Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may
Wasn't
stay
thinking
in
about
the
that.
castle.
Krach make an exception just for me?
All know what you did for Ceres and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Krakow waits.
Not worried about being stuck at it for a while, but I'm more thinking about what I might have done before coming here that won't be an option. What's it gonna close off? Hermia. I think I've closed off, yeah, besides the fact that they locked the door behind me. I think I closed off anything that I don't want to miss. Because it's not, I don't remember it all. Hey, lover, what's going on? Most of these will be okay. It'll be alright.
Tend to your own problem.
Good. I'm good.
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here at Skellige. At a good feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure.
Not sure I've ever had a
You
bad
can
time
serve
playing
as
The Witcher.
barbaric on the continent.
Not sure. Sounds
Wild
preferable to
Hunt.
dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Couldn't even handle the banquet during the first playthrough. It was before you all got awesome graphics card, which is more powerful than the rest of my computer.
I've as much right to it as you do.
But I think we're gonna be able to handle the
Expect you to
feast
support me. Not pinch my
proper
allies.
form this time.
If a man
Cheers.
crates to wear the crown, it
Should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
shows some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Got your mug smacked. Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Oh, stop Pure shite boasting.
Ceres! Hey! Ah, damn
How awesome is Ceres? Didn't do too well, or bud?
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her. She's so
Awesome.
Stubborn, fierce, mule-headed, refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Ceres, we're near twins in that regard.
Don't see Crack. He talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcarls. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later.
Maybe now. Maybe now.
Something I've always wondered. What do you witchers do?
Yeah, this room was crushing before.
Giants around. Eh?
Last night was
The 660 did all right.
no respect.
On medium throughout the game, and it looked beautiful.
That witch, Yennefer.
But it just couldn't handle all the stuff they throw at you in here.
May your axe never crumble.
Look at the pet wolves.
Respect witcher.
I know there's a way to unlock the camera with the console, but just for the moment, I wish I could free cam. Put the camera down on the ground by the wolves.
Friends we show heart, foes we show arms.
Head of a giant on your mouth.
Hey, watch it now.
Decoration.
Got me
Stop your
Something I've always wondered. What do you witchers do once there are no basilisks, nations, or giants around?
All right, if we spend a little time at the party.
friends we show heart, foes we show.
Steal a few things. Nope, never mind. Are you talking about Madman? I did last time. I'll happily fight him again. Or was that earlier in the game? I think it's at the party, right? Hey, Evo, what's going on? Welcome.
Looking for something, Frostbeard.
This guy here and now. I don't think I have had a fight in this corner, so let me find the right person. Also save the game in case we didn't get a good autosave. Dance, Jumpet, dance! Oh, just walk up close, huh?
Hjalmar, can you?
Oh, seal shut.
It took me most of yesterday to get warmed back up to combat at all.
Still got all my teeth?
You're not whistling yet.
Most of them did quite a number on you.
Why are you laughing? They'd have trashed you too.
Doubt it.
That's so? Care to wager on it? Drop any one of the Vilcarls, and I'll give you my sword. End up like me, you part with yours.
Ha! Part with mine. What, the one that Hattori just made me? Fucking kidding me.
Filled Carls.
Fair is fair.
Ah, these wild men. Live in the hills.
Shepherds then?
Aye, without the sheep. They live off killing, eat only what they hunt, and they fight like no one else.
Alright, you're on.
You're on. Start wrapping that sword for me.
Don't sell
Geralt,
the rest
shut
of
up.
the boat, Wolf.
Message coming in.
Heard
Patch
you're
it through.
taking on challenges
Brady
in
Gray,
fist
what's
fights.
up? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the host.
Ain't none a challenge to us. We're here to hit.
I'm not going to type anything right now because
Are red with
I don't want
blood.
him to get the jump
Let's
on
do
me.
this.
Gladly.
Brady Gray, Swift Rage. Cheers. Am I fighting two at once or just one? Oh. Got a quick jab for a big guy. Oh, see? Fucking quick ass jabs. Not good. Fucking stuck in the corner. Alright. His jabs suck.
Message coming in.
Camera, please.
At
There,
you.
aliens. Thank you for the host, man. Shit.
Oh, Witcher, eh? You fight more like a little bitch. Get out of my sight, Drifter.
Nice jabs.
Not so tough without your blade, which is too bad, because you just lost it.
Give equivalent in coin. Not only do I not have the coin, but I wouldn't try to cheap out on that. Just had this made. Enjoy it, you lucky bastard.
May it serve you well.
May it serve you well.
Ha! Can't wait to test a Witcher's blade in battle.
Son of a bitch. That was a unique sword that we just got. Didn't even get to use it once. So it is.
Something I've always wondered. What do you Witchers do once there are no bastards, nations, or giants around? Respect Witcher.
Check out that wolf.
What if they do, we'll loot them as well. But I prefer me trusty axe.
You have a problem, sir? Do we have a problem? What did you say?
Witchers do once
Go in peace.
basilisks, nations, or giants around. Eh? Respect Witcher.
You think it's a normal dog? You think it's a normal dog, yeah? Don't think those are normal dogs. And I'm pretty sure under certain circumstances they say, well, if those things are fucking huge, those are not dogs. Those are not dogs. Those are wolves. Oh my god. Don't step in the food. At least avoid the food. At least avoid the food.
Friends we show up, foes we show up.
You hear the black
Greetings. Best blades look worth shite if a weak arm swinging its head.
Respect Witcher.
Best blades look worth shite if a weak arm swinging it ain't.
Ruth.
Rebel. Laughter's music to the goddess here.
Finally, a chance to kill a giant's one.
Respect Witcher.
Ah, check it out. I didn't even see this last time. I couldn't look at anything. It was just all chop here. The head of the ice giant. What's up, Red?
massive skull. So I jumped on his back. Sank my blade in some blood. Blood sprayed out like a true taser. You hear the black hole shit from the swinging it, eh? They're rated in ambush. Beautifully. As soon as they start, these terrorists run straight up to the
You and the sorceress.
more silver than
We don't get to fight again just for fun, do we? Like not.
May your ox never provoke.
We hear the Blackwood ship from afar.
You have no mistake for our destiny. Not orders, they know that rest. Yet needs to hear them. The course they're set.
Waited in ambush. So I jumped on his back, sank my blade in his neck to the floor. Blood sprayed out like a true gate.
All right.
So cold as a mountain stream. So we pushed him into the sea.
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support.
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk, listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Yeah, there was another option, I think, that came up in the middle of that.
Leaving Caer Trolda?
We'll probably dig
Tomorrow
it back
daybreak.
out, but...
Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must, even. Come. I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, Mahakimum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Saw you talking to Berna. What about?
Politics. After all, naught else interests her.
What a
Wedge
shame.
tried to convince me that we must honor Bran's memory. And to that aim, I'm to command my offspring to withdraw from the race for the crown. Support Svanrigger instead.
Why do I think you turned her down?
You put it mildly. I showed her the door.
Something tells
Welcome
me there's
back.
a purpose
How you
to
doing?
your hospitality.
Aye, there is. In the Isles, mead and meat stand to gain you as much support as feats accomplished blade in hand.
If that's true, you can rest easy about how the vote'll turn out.
I'll rest easy on the morrow, when the crown rests on one of my children's heads.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Cerys?
You mean, do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on Crate blood flows in both.
Between you and me, Hjalmar's not too hot-headed to be king?
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? Then yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skellige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Ceres has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through. The for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Reward.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here. This bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one.
Madman! Madman!
Hear that? Damn it! Yalmar's probably started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
Bears at the party? Who let the bears in? They got this one. Who doesn't want to get bit by a bear every now and then? Or slashed? Geralt needs new scars. Ceres, you alright?
And?
Did you just say? And?
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Da.
Take my cloak.
Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too. You insult me, Lugos, and now you threaten my son. I will not stand for this. Dan, come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crate. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Weird that he looks like the Peller, because I don't think that's the Peller.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. I can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
And that's why she's an easy leader to pick. Not just this scene, but just look at how the two of them react to this situation. I'll leave it at that for now.
You're right, Cerys. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
I could, I'm not going to reload it, but Perihelian's talking about number 3. You two can handle this fine without me. I don't know how that plays out, but in hindsight, that would have been fine. Something different without, just, you know, yes, Hjalmar, let's go kill the nearest people you suspect. Let's go rip their heads off. Let's do it. It would take a lot to pick that option. Cerys is awesome. How can you not want to support her?
Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Yalborn, Otreg. Take some time, mention them all.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Yes, I already did the Cerys quest before.
He could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of Centron wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish. Face went red, but he kept drinking. Folks started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, "Lugos, Lugos." Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did.
Motivations are important in role-playing games. Why do we pick the things we do when we're given a choice? And how many choices are we really given that matter? And this one does matter.
The gates were shut.
I could maybe pick option number 3 as an unknown, just to do something different.
Broken bones.
But just to do something different.
Exactly killed him.
Not my favorite motivation in an RPG. No, I enjoyed a lot of the Paragade Shepherd, but it's not my style.
All right. What do we have here?
Doing things for the sake of doing them because they're different carries some value, but doing things because they're the things we would choose is, I think, where we get more satisfaction when we're playing these games. I am trying to do some things differently, but, you know, I don't elect to be the asshole or the hothead. It's a matter of course. Maybe moment to moment, but you did not see. Well, HA, how are you doing? Argo, what's going on? Aye, more Witcher.
Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's.
Oh.
Mouth smells of honey liqueur, mead, and something else, something earthy. Bears like honey before it's fermented. Strange. Something under the fur. A tattoo? Shape of a bear paw.
Under the fur?
Old scar. Looks like it was sutured. Half man, half bear. Something like a lycanthrope.
I don't know if it's too weird yet, but you can ask a question,
Something
Che-Che.
else caused the transformation. Maybe something he ate or drank. Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check the horns, tankards, and bowls.
Might have been drinking out of his horn. Did he get it all sealed up?
All the horns are empty. Autrig. Shit, no more than a kid. Earthy scent from the bear's maw. Something towards mushrooms. Bowls empty, but the scent's in the air. Coming from somewhere else in this room.
I am no authority on such medical questions. I can't properly answer that, but things indoors tend to get around indoors. Things don't stay terribly contained. I guess it depends on how sensitive someone else is to something, and for what reasons.
Bowl at each table. Mead in this one. And only mead.
Sounds serious, though.
Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And human blood. Ceres, come here.
A guard saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Berserkers?
Berserkers?
The Skald's name for warriors who change into animals in the midst of battle. The stuff of fairy tales, legends. But it seems to make sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Almost. We were at a feast, not on a battlefield. Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
Che-Che, sorry, couldn't be more help there, but I do hope it comes out all right. Can only imagine what's going on. Why do you think CDPR never added expandable interior maps? You just have the world maps and the mini-map. I need to go. Oh.
A disgrace. The camp we've not seen since the Red funeral. Fewer died then. Another Jarl's son of mother. If this turns out...
Wanted to talk to you.
What about?
What about? What do you think, Holger? Is not here about salted herring or the currents round Speakerog.
Flap your gob at me again and I'll shut it for good.
Calm down. You act like rabid dogs, not Jarls of Skellige. Speak, Witcher.
How'd all of you manage to survive?
What you saying? Eh? That we're the ones schemed this up? Shut your gob. You're clucking as foolish as a gander hatching eggs. We survived because we're the best warriors in Skellige.
You're both damn fools. If not for the Witcher, none of us would be alive.
Any ideas who might be behind the massacre?
Nilfgaard. They're the most to gain. But we'll avenge our sons. We'll burn their shores from Nazea to Atolia.
Wonders abound in the Nilfgaardian army. Towers with wheels, Zerrikanian mercenaries on humpback horses. But I've not heard of them having trained bears.
This was Crack, I tell you. We're in his castle, he let him in.
Wasted words, Lugos. I don't know who the traitor is, Witcher, but I'll tell you, it's none of us. We all lost loved ones.
So long.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors. Freyr, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have?
Was that
What
just
is it?
today, BD Gray?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels.
Or just now?
With blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said...
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Mardrome related in any way to berserkers?
Aye, but only in the tales told to children as they're put to sleep on cold winter nights. Warriors who ate Mardrome were said to transform into beasts when consumed by battle rage. But as I said, it's only...
Only a legend, I know. Still, I find it easier to believe than some story about bears appearing out of nowhere. Ceres wasn't lying. You know your fungi.
I do. Especially those which affect the mind, soothe it, summon waking dreams. Odalric suffered for years. I tried to help him in various ways, initially with prayer, then with poppy milk.
But he's done with that now, right?
It's not that simple. But we'll wean him off it yet.
Mardrome. Never heard of it.
No, I just implied that I did, but never heard of it.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Udalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
Yes, the last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help. Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance
The
that causes
Iceman
visions.
cometh.
That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Iceman.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe? Come on, we could find some clues there.
Lead on, lead on. Oh, any excuse to spend more time in The Witcher with Ceres?
We must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. The castle's abuzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages.
She's got a good story. She's got a good head on her shoulders. Looks great. Sounds great. Much more interesting voice and appearance than a lot of other characters. Solid through and through. Right. Come on, Ceres. Yes, exactly, BD Gray. That's what's going on. Come on, Ceres, lead on, lead on, lead on. Please lead.
Knew there'd be trouble. It
I
was all too calm.
have to be glued to your heels for you to lead.
Arnvold said the same.
This is the
For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow, but so does blood.
I'd say he
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Hey, Spider, thank you for the host, man. Wombat, what do you have going on today? Besides, perhaps Perihelions. Who's disappointed that didn't side with someone different? I like siding with Ceres. I think she should be the leader.
I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
We keep the poison at the cellar's other end down below. Come, I'll show you.
Got what it takes. She's got the right stuff.
The stench! Is it vodka?
Mahakaman spirit. Someone ruined several barrels of the finest.
Good thing Dad's got other worries in his mind.
Mighty kids.
Right behind you.
That's a relief. This mead's clean.
I think he just sniffed that with his ear. Does anyone else he just think he sniffed that with his ear? Oops. We have to find something first. He totally did. Ceres, this is getting awkward. Okay, I'll tell you what, Ceres, why don't you come in? Then you can follow me back out. Don't you love it, Seastar, when tech makes sense like that?
Nothing here either. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the? Shit.
The spirit!
Look what's already open for us. Woohoo! I didn't remember that happening. Just came here first. Worked out.
God, we might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn.
Ours duds mastercrafted. Went one step up from that. So they were mastercrafted at the end of NG of New Game. And the legendary tiers begin again. So these are the base legendary items right now. Just made them yesterday. They need to be upgraded at some point, but I'm not even sure I'm high enough level for the next tier. Maybe the next tier, but I'll need to level up quite a bit before I can wear the higher tier legendary gear anyways.
More like. When Hjalmar and I were
Nice
little,
wombat.
we'd play here. Once. Bygone days.
Women are so complicated sometimes. Yes. I agree. Very complicated.
Magic. A place of power.
Yay, more ability points that I have no intention of using. But a Quen boost. And not a rocking horse. Little horse statue. It does BD Gray until NG+. When you start a new game, you continue. Game starts over, but you keep a lot of stuff. You continue leveling from there, and your gear can be replaced with a new tier, a whole bunch of the same tiers, but with a legendary prefix and appropriately increased in strength.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac.
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
Maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no Witcher sense at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on.
Sort of a new set, yeah. They're called Legendary. I don't know if they're entirely new appearances or variations, or do they reuse some of the appearances, the different tiers before. I'm not quite sure on that yet, but... Am I okay stealing now? I just started doing it without thinking about it. I'll let it be. Just in case. I sure don't need to get in any trouble. I was doing a really good job of not stealing. He hasn't called me out on it. Like anyone's seen me steal yet. What we need is to get knocked out cold and robbed of my 297 crowns. Ceres? Ceres? Said I wasn't going to. Ceres. Talk to me, Ceres. I guess that's further up. Oh, look for tracks. Look for tracks.
Someone walked through the mead.
One of the best times to loot. Yes, perhaps. We're totally alone. It's also in this place where I started indiscriminately looting last time. And then I walked around the corner and there were a couple guards. And I got completely hosed. So it's more about not getting in the habit right now of looting this castle before I do it absentmindedly in front of a guard. S7, what's up, man? Thank you for the host. How's your day going? Follow the footprints. Oh, when there's no one to see you, there's no one to see you. But when I start looting everything, it's hard to stop.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Woo!
Could you
Voice a
ask
little
for
shot today.
fingerprints? Sticky from the mead. Trail breaks off. Need to find another clue nearby. Something else to follow. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No, it can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic.
Nice.
Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants.
Superb day to
Let's
be
go.
alive and be seen. In fact, they all are. Hard sometimes to remember that, but they all are that. Lead on, Ceres, lead on.
Look, it's him!
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down.
Huh.
Run.
Why so? Roach.
Arnvald! Stop, damn it!
Doubt he'll listen.
When I
Because
get
we were
my
just
hands
talking
on
about
him-
that. Coming through.
Don't stand a chance.
Where to see you, Bark Nuts?
Chase him or slice him off his horse?
Come on, Roach.
I think it's the latter. Oh, good God.
Why do you betray me? Talk or I'll finish what I started.
No Uncreate should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skellige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea, but I do know one who never stops saying it. It's Berna Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was her motive?
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claimants. Slander our clan in the process. If she succeeded, Svanrigger would have been left, the only claimant to Skellige's throne.
We need proof. Your word against Berna's, that's not enough.
Anvald, help us, and I'll ask my dad to grant you an honorable death. I'll insist.
I've letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the mead. But she never signed them. There's no seal.
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the Jarls.
No seal. No seal.
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Cerys on Crate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Berna Bran's.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Cerys speaks true. Berna commanded me to poison the maid. When Cerys and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
You betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Ancrate, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Berner speaks true. Arnvald has served at Caer Trolder ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
I can vouch for Cerys. She's telling the truth.
You? Yet another Ancrate lackey? Did Cerys entice you to cooperate? I can imagine how. Or has Crack paid you to smear my name?
What did you say?
Calm yourselves.
After what I saw on Speaker Rock, I trust the Witcher. More than I do you.
You've that right. But it's no proof of my guilt.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Berna to Arnvald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
Without a seal.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Berna's right, Cerys. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damn castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Ancrate will face.
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How? You stand silent. You gave Cerys no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself, me, the family, the clan.
Svanrika, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed.
She admits
As the
it.
eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clanon Creip, and you, Berna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
They don't fuck around.
Berna had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrika? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinath, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I think we can duck out and come back to the same spot, right? Badly might join you later.
Might join you later.
Counting on it, as are my children.
You're pale. You drink last night too? Stop your hollering!
Not sure I have. Have you tried climbing the mountain above here? Don't know whether you mean that one.
More trouble.
The music just cut out? Fair enough, fair enough.
No respect for our customs.
And they're back
Nor that
burning! Like nothing happened. Now see, those are dogs.
What's the rush?
Dog. Dog.
Brand those swords, but I prefer my trusty axe.
Yep, they're drinking again.
Was so ample, they had to toss them inside.
Now these captive does not say strumpet, it says captive.
King, watch the cap. Did you sever his head?
Did you sever his head?
Oh, that's a decoration.
We end up with for a sword. 8. Silver. 10% chance to stagger versus 9 intensity, adrenaline point gain, critical hit chance, bleeding chance. A a little bit more damage. And a cool name. Death from Above. Sure. Really wanted something else. We could use that. That's good. I guess we could use Tiger for now. Cat Skull Sword from the free DLC.
You and Hjalmar, you sure fucking showed that icy horse son.
What time of day is it? This looks all bright. Middle of the night.
A sword for cutting, not looking pretty. Mind your manners.
Drink last night too?
Greetings, White Wolf. I suspected you'd come by. Bah, I was sure of it.
Oh,
yeah?
The best stocked armory in all Skellig is right here at Caer Trolda Castle. Everyone knows it.
I'll gladly see for myself.
Take your time. Give them all a careful look.
What do you think? Who'll be the next king of the Isles?
Hjalmar, clear as day. Lad's brave and generous. And from Croc's own line. No better claimant.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
There are some maps that I can hardly afford. Let's sell them some crap. Different from the ones I already have and found. Gonna find out. Buy all the maps. It's just on a timer, man. That's why it's been showing up more. I'm sure people have wondered though, time to time, if that was put out. Coincidence. It is just a coincidence. And obviously I'm a little more flexible with games I've spent hundreds of hours in, things I've played before, things we've all spent a lot of time together playing, so. But instead of having to have mods remind everyone, I thought it would be easier to just put that one on a timer. Are you guys talking about the new chat replay? But it's the VODs on Twitch, which are, you know, gone after a little while. I guess you could just turn everything into highlights, leave the highlights there forever, and just eat up all their disk space. But it's a weird loophole. And you know, that costs money for them to store this stuff. So if you do a lot of streaming, you take all your VODs, which expire after 30 or 60 days, depending on Turbo. And if you turn them all into highlights so that they get saved forever, that's a lot of storage space. And that's the only way. They'd have to be viewed on Twitch to get the chat replay, right? Like Spider says, YouTube exports is the main reason to have it on screen. But not the only reason. The only reason. Sure, it does muck up the canvas, but so does having a person on top of it. So does having a watermark. So does having a mini-map sometimes, or the game's own content that overlays a beautiful world. It all mucks it up, and we adapt. We get used to it. Some things are more obnoxious than others. I don't think the chat has to be too obnoxious on screen. We'll see you later, Relnak. Till next time. Not sure what you mean. S7, you got notified they're gonna make you take it. It doesn't... I'm totally confused. The new chat system replays in the same place it does during a stream. Not on stream, it's off to the side, is it not? I haven't seen it happen yet, but I think what happens is you watch a VOD, and you get a chat box on the side, just like it was live, and you see the stuff going by on the side, and then I'm sure you can still expand the video and not see it. I would find it very strange if they suddenly forced people to have a chat overlay in their VODs. If they forced that? That would be weird. Speedy Gray, see you later, man. As tempting as it is to try and climb that, I'm not sure I'd know where to start, and I'm not sure I'd want to try and take directions from chat on where to start climbing the mountain. It's one of those spots you're not intended to climb, but you can climb if you find the right point. You jump, jump, and jump. We can give it a little shot. I'll try a couple minutes here. But, seems like it could get messy fast if I was trying to take directions. Out the back here is it?
May your axe never crumble.
Yankee swordsman. See you again. Been a while. Yankee! Of course, it had been a while when you came by recently. Good to see you. What you got going on? Yeah, let's do that thing. Galaga music. All the music. All the music. When you're trying to gimp your way up mountains, is there any substantial difference or benefit to using one of the two movement systems, the original, the alternative? Does one make it easier or harder?
Oh!
I don't even know which mountain was being discussed. The one above here. It was kind of vague for me. Is it to the north? From what point? So I don't want to get into the whole taking directions thing. Look for the crack in the side of the mountain. Yeah, move on. The other one to the north, left out of here. See, that's what I don't want to do. Sorry, Perihelians, that's what I don't want to do. I've already turned around. When you say left, did you mean left when I was going another? Let's not and say we did. I like the idea of getting to the view. But not doing the direction game. And the coronation. The game does have awesome views. Why I was willing to consider trying to find my way to a starting point to climb a mountain you're probably not supposed to climb. Which is fun, usually tricky. This is near Kaer Morhen. Found a body when we were going to find some Witcher gear. That hop over to Kaer Morhen. Find out what's killing drowners near the lake. I don't think we've had any good fights yet. Vixen. Boylan. For a fight.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
The other mountainous zone. Foggy today.
Another drowner, even more mangled.
This is the first one.
A lot of drowner corpses lying around. Hunter's gotta be one powerful beast.
Yes, please.
This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
And we're worried about it. Why? Risa! Wow, what's going on, man? Welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know if you got, I did send you a message on Discord a while back. If you wanted to join us on Discord, let me know. I'll send you another invite. Stayed on a break, Yankee. It's all good. All good. That was a while ago, though. I made a list today of the past 24-hour streams, how many there were. Fallout was November. So it has been a while.
This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Yeah, the count turned out to be 25. I actually thought it was a little higher than that. Don't get me wrong, 25 is crazy and awesome, and I am proud of that, but I thought we were getting closer to 30. Switching from weekly to monthly kind of changes it. Changes everything. A few weeks go by and it's just normal drowners. Not relevant, okay.
This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners. This is getting old. Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Sidetrack. Or not. How perfect is that? That's one of the things I really wanted to find. And it wasn't showing up in the quest journal.
This is getting old.
So that was awesome.
Some overgrown brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners. This is getting old.
Yeah. So is your
Some
saying
overgrown
that.
brute murdered a whole swarm of drowners.
Doesn't help that you're saying the same thing every time, Geralt.
Troll. Haven't seen one this big in a while. Gotta be ancient. Something tells me it got a little angry.
Oh, it's just an alcove. There's no cave here. Is there? Is there more? There might be. It's back here. Oh, nothing.
Show me what you got.
Shit. No. Notoriously bad at dodging those rocks. I don't know how I got the first few in a row.
Well, look around.
Troll farts. Turdy dump. Old letter.
Troll looked to be pretty good with his hands, but I'd never suspect he could write. A friendly troll detests drowners.
Old letter. Sorry, my throat is a little raw today. I think the ginger ale helped. Just got a sugar rush and a sugar crash. But it is tasty. All those chosen by the professor should be present outside the keep at the designated time. Tardiness, failure to bring the proper equipment, or insubordination will be punished with death. We shall mount our principal attack on Kaer Morhen, our Frightener. Gaining mastery of the keep should not present much of a problem. We have heard only a handful of Witchers remain in residence there. Therefore you must make haste. A 50 Orens reward awaits you for every mutant head you sever. Once we have taken the Witcher's secrets, we must separate in order to not attract attention. Every one of you will then be left to find your own way back to Vizima, where we will reunite. Azar Javed. So what do you think? Witcher 1 next month? Should I do a poll between Dragon Age Origins and the first Witcher? Should we do one of those at the end of the month in March?
Plan of attack for the
Before
fortress.
I throw that poll out there,
Yeah, well,
I kind of want to gauge the general interest.
Must have nabbed the owner of these before he could reach the fortress. Seems we owe this troll a lot.
Troll saved many lives in the first Witcher. Now he's dead. Why? Why did we kill that troll? That troll was so helpful. I guess what I'm wondering is the poll a good idea? Votes, screw the poll, Witcher 1, Witcher 1, Witcher 1. Well, that, you know, that helped make the decision. I definitely want to play through the Dragon Age games this year, but it's early. Not worried about that. But it is on my mind. They're both on my mind. So we did a poll for this week. I mean, we already had a Witcher 1, 2, 3 poll for this week. Back in Wild Hunt. But I'm tempted to play through an isometric. Get good guy, you'd like to see Witcher 2. I will definitely play that again. But I'm kind of itching to play in isometric mode. Play an RPG with a different pacing. I realize it'll be kind of slow. It'll also be a month from now. It's not going to happen in the next few weeks. Risa, you're gonna play the first one sometime? You don't want to see it? You play it? Play it, man. Play it already. I think it was about 50 hours for me. My first full playthrough, 50 hours. High stakes, Gwent. I don't know. We are almost level 54.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static.
Get good guy. Get good guy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard the Starship Chaos. Hope you're well today. Keep your seatbelt fastened. And where do you want to go? Where should we go next? We go to the coronation. We could sidetrack. Go talk to Ermion. Go someplace else entirely. We could do some contracts. Although, need to pick up fresh contracts mostly. Doors slamming shut. Sprawling out-of-town manors always hide their fair share of mysteries. Novigrad, there's that. Missing son. The village of Ranaveg. Do that. We're Diablin. Do you say that? Any lessons about? Or archgriffins? Wonder what level the Archgriffin is now. in New Game Plus. I'm sure someone knows. I don't know. Missing son. Missing brother. Contracts? All right, a few contracts, why not? What's what? Missing son. You do, you don't. You remember it, you lament it. I don't think you need... Carol, please. No.
The curse that held him up proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Barbarian. Got so fucked up once, blood came out the ears.
And you speak without moving your lips.
Were you a fucking thief? I'll drink another, then fuck the innkeep.
I don't think I could use that quote to tweet out the stream. Good quote, though. Ah!
Touch me.
What was that? What was that, sir?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Temple guard! Somebody call the guard! Oh,
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Didn't stop her. Twist and keeps a guy. He might be in for a surprise. Both the innkeep and the drunk.
Yes?
Count Kurt Dysart
Are you here regarding the contract?
wanted to hire a witcher, didn't you?
I did, but not just any vagabond. One hears all manner of stories about the lunatics of the School of the Cat. Which do you belong to?
School of the Wolf.
Ah, yes. A good one. I knew a witcher of this school. Barnabas? No. So his name did begin with a B. Never mind.
Rooster, have a good night,
to the
man.
matter at hand.
It's good to see you
Not
again.
long past, I acquired an estate
Come
east
back.
of Novigrad. I got it on the cheap, you see. The seller was very keen to be rid of it. Now I've learned the building is said to be haunted.
Goes to explain the seller's urgency.
I do not believe in ghosts. It is that simple. But my men say the house shakes at night. Walls crumble. Why, even the floors move about. Is there anything to be done? A remedy for this?
I hate haggling.
Fine.
Games, real life,
I'm
whatever.
willing to investigate,
Haggling,
but I'll
please.
get there.
An orchard adjoins the property. The house itself you should recognize easily. Cracks cover its walls. Here's the key. And good luck.
Put them in the Iron
Detected a
Maiden.
signal embedded in the static.
Excellent. Execute them. Bogus. Thanks for the follow, Iron Maiden. Welcome. Welcome aboard. How are you doing? Yankee, unless Witcher gets re-released on a different platform, you don't think you'll ever play it? Do you mean, for what reason? Don't have access, or the existing versions?
Back again, Rivian Trap.
Hey, are we gonna have a problem? I threaten him?
Help! Guards!
Nice, seriously? You named your rats after Bill and Ted? Excellent. That is sweet. That is... Hey, watch the shoes.
My wife won't believe me when I tell her.
Alright, where to? And Rufus. And Rufus, sweet. South of the isolated hut, north of the Honeyfill Meadworks. Or, time to bring out Roach. Whoa. Did that woman have the same outfit as Gontro Dim? I'm not sure. I didn't catch that. I don't think I enjoy walking through the woods as much in any other game as in this one. Those birch trees. How awesome is that? Cherry blossoms. Whatever they are that look like cherry trees. Best game without guns ever. Moldavi residents. Look familiar?
So this is the haunted house.
Spooky. Spooky house. Locked. House does
Whole
indeed
building's
shake.
shaking, but a specter would have attacked me already.
Yeah, the nausea cam indeed. I think we're gonna have to use it a lot here.
Inhabitant clearly left in a hurry.
What is on that other plate? Is that like fish pie? Or just fishes next to some bread gathering mold? For a while there, I thought it was a pie with an intact fish sticking out of it. Our form of fish cakes. Blasted Gaming, welcome back. How goes your week? Just settling in here. Radovid, 5th, The Stern. A hard slog to greatness. Those cinders on the bed, or? Okay. Doesn't look. Polymorphy. Journal from the Moldavi residence.
Scattered salt. Probably to drive ghosts away. Pointless superstition.
Geralt struts.
Air flowing through this crack. There's something in there.
Love that quote. At that time, that was the perfect quote.
No one's been here in a while.
Yes, yes indeed. Jim, go. Only part of it so far. Even though the live services went back up, I was having a lot of trouble getting things to actually download. I had a bunch of things queued up, and after one finished, after Unravel finished, all the other things in the queue just stopped, and then I'd restart them and it would say failed, and there was no explanation. I did finally get it to work.
Looks like a journal.
Amaveric of Serrano's journal that we picked up. I wonder if the status of documents as read or not read, get these maps too, changes from New Game to New Game Plus. I'm not sure. Damp moldy notes by the Hieronymus on the Witcher Elgar. Further improvements to the equipment. It's the upgrade for the wolf gear. Likewise, maps after the discovery of marks relating to the Bear School. Bear School. Likewise, what I was actually looking for, though, what did we just pick up? A couple books. Read. Journal from the Moldavi residence. A lovely home. Cannot believe we were able to buy it so cheaply. Valeria always had a keen mind for business. She haggled so fiercely, the broker dropped his price by a third. Incredible. Oh, which, sorry, middle of the note. Reminds me, heard you wonder, I got a Yeah, shouldn't try to respond in the middle of the note, but that reminded me of something specific I gotta cover with someone. Valeria says the room layout is exceptionally well conceived. Tomorrow we will move all our things in. It will be good to have our own place. Finally, some peace and quiet. Once we had arranged all the furniture, Valeria decided we needed to paint the walls yellow. Perhaps that is for the best. Make it more cozy. They spell her name as Valeria most of the time, but that last sentence, it was Valera. Little editing. It's gonna trip me up, though. Valeria's mother... There was one yesterday I bailed on. The editing was so bad. Most of the dialogue in books are great, but every once in a while the editing fails so badly it hurts. That's pretty small. Valeria's mother visited us. Tomorrow I shall paint the walls green. Valeria heard some noises during the night. She woke me several times, but I did not hear a thing. This night I heard them. The walls shook. Valeria has learned from the neighbors that previously a powerful mage resided in this home. They all say he would summon demons, and his spirit still haunts its rooms. People will believe the most outlandish nonsense. Valeria has decided to move back in with her mother for some time, till I do something about the walls. I joked that perhaps I could simply repaint them. I don't think she found that amusing. The plaster has begun to fall off. Seems to me that I heard a noise last night. Something like a muffled roar. Valeria has returned. She found a buyer for the home. Avoided any suspicion by claiming to be the mage's widow, selling off the estate after her husband's unfortunate death at the stake. Fool Count must think he has found himself an incredible bargain. Hey, Dr. Tosh. How far into the story? Pretty far. Pretty far. Let's see. Team building for Kaer Morhen. Team building for Kaer Morhen. That's the shortest way I can put it. I can show you the journal too at some point here. Speaking of journals. D-Star, you heading off? Heading to bed? Sweet dreams. Good night. Hope to see you tomorrow. Yeah, we were talking about running into times again, people going to bed, streams that start in the afternoon. So many people have to check out what feels early to me, but is really late for them. Do miss doing the 24-hour streams every week. Can't start doing them every week again, but I really do miss that. Getting to see more of everyone every week instead of just once in a while. 12-hour streams help. Starting early helps. People in different places. You miss that. Part of it. A lot of it. Not having to recuperate from it. Amaveric of Serrano's journal. When dealing with the beings of this nature, it is most vital to achieve equilibrium between giving free rein to its will and obstructing it with the fetters of servitude. The sagacious elementalist who has tamed a magic minion should not heed the sweet yet pernicious urge to unbind the being, for only harm will come of it. Wailing and gnashing of teeth will be the only result. Likewise, he who tightens his servant's yoke overmuch will gain nothing from it, or his enchained being will be to him dumb and dull as a lump of earth. The key is to prepare a proper magic barrier, one whose effectiveness shall be backed by a crystal of power. This crystal is of the utmost importance. If it should break, the barrier shall fail. Yet worry not overmuch, for neither axe nor blade can harm it. A barrier thus secured shall serve as the minion's prison, without unduly hindering its power. The ability to erect it properly, however, demands a high level of proficiency, the kind no mere superficial study or practice can provide. The bunglers and ne'er-do-wells of our profession need not apply. Right. Sounds suitably pompous. Must have Dukas make a clean copy of this first draft. Prepare it for publication. Wonder where that Claude is. I sent him out for cheese and ink ages ago. Oh, nice, Dr. Tosh. The profile page, checking it out. Polymorphy, to change form, to shape one's matter as clay. This is no novice's trick. No flickering glow light, or rat-killing blue bolt. Only those with bowels soaked in oceans of magic arcana, and few are born with bowels so absorbent, can hope to master it. There are exceptions, of course. Dragons, as is well known, possess such a talent innately. With no need for study, they can, guided by some otherworldly intuition, change between humanoid and reptilian form. As for the other races, higher vampires, for example Bruxae, are known to flicker between states, yet given the understandable difficulties of conducting research in this area, we do not know if this transition constitutes an act of polymorphy. The human race is, obviously, much more accessible to scholars of polymorphy. That polymorphy? How do they say that? Keep wondering. Their years of study have borne fruit in the form of a set of methods and guidelines for the identification, nurture, and deployment of this talent. The most accomplished result of the careful application of these methods, Philippa Eilhart. Not sure I already did or not. Hey Densa, what's going on, man? Radovid 5 the Stern. A hard slog to greatness. Read that one too? Why not? Why not? I'm not gonna read everything I pick up, but I haven't read much in a while here. Which brings us to the epithet of the current ruler of Redania, the Stern. Allow me to diagnose the causes and consequences of this appellation. Firstly, the seeds of Radovid's sternness were surely planted in his childhood. When Radovid was born to King Vizimir and Queen Hedwig, 1255, his care was immediately entrusted to Philippa Eilhart, the court sorceress. While none dared question if she was fit for the role of tutor, you now envisage her as having been a warm caregiver for a young child. And whatever harsh lessons she gave Radovid clearly left a lasting mark. The next step on Radovid's path to becoming the Stern, the death of his father when Radovid was but 13 years of age. Though rumor has it father and son barely knew one another, the mere fact of being thrust into one's inheritance at such an early age and in such murky circumstances must have had a hardening effect. Finally, the Regency finished schooling Radovid towards becoming the Stern, led by Sigismund Dijkstra of Tretogor. The Regency Council imparted upon Radovid a style of politics seeped in Dijkstra's aggressive, no-holds-barred, reason of state-first principles. Such are the causes of Radovid's temperament. Now on to the consequences. Most manifestations of his fierce manner are well known. However, a few illustrative examples might prove useful here. They include his summoning of the Order of the Flaming Rose to be his armed enforcers, his later support for the witch hunters in their zealous cause, and finally there is the massacre at Lochmuin. Yet it is in the fight against Nilfgaard that Radovid has proved himself truly the Stern. While the forces of other realms disintegrated in the face of the Empire's onslaught, he has strengthened his own realm and taken command of the joint armies of the North. Whatever their opinion of him before, all clear-eyed observers now agree Radovid V, known also as Radovid the Stern, is the North's last bulwark against Emir's expanding power. A hard slog. Enza, you were checking out Hateful Eight? It was good. General, I don't try to go out to movies much anymore. If I wanted to go see Deadpool, I still do. Hateful Eight. I think I could wait for that one. I want to see Deadpool in the theaters. I kind of want the big fuss and fanfare. Hateful Eight need to be seen in the theaters? Or do you think that would be alright to wait for?
Not the root of any ordinary plant. Must be magic. And earth elemental. Pretty powerful, too. Gotta go deeper. Need to open the passage somehow.
That's not what I meant, Densa. That's not what I meant. I mean, it doesn't need to be seen on in a theatrical presentation or as home viewing, suitable for something like that. I don't mind waiting for it. Go backed up on movies, shows, books, games. Hardly ever feeling a rush to play or watch anything anymore. Just way too much to choose from. Complete overload. Debor, not a fan. Wait for it. The end was a letdown.
Something clicked.
Used to things ending badly. I like Stephen King stories. They almost entirely end badly. As in, have shitty endings. Great stories, characters, shitty endings. Pretty used to it. Actually, it's a good time for a break. Before I get into a fight with an Earth Elemental that might take 2 minutes, might take 2 hours. You never know here. Be a lot of fail coming up. But yeah, I think it's a good time for a break. We're 2 hours in. Aiming for just a nice mellow 6 hours today. The way things go with TDS, my internet provider, we might get another hour, we might get another 2, 3, 4. Can't say yet. Crash, what's up, man?
Every time I come in the
Every
kitchen,
time.
you in the kitchen. In the goddamn refrigerator.
Eating up all the food. That's where I'm going. I'm going to the kitchen, to the refrigerator, to eat up all the food. Kim, you think Deadpool is a must in the theater? It's fun with the crowd. And you're surprised to find yourself saying that? Yeah, there could be a lot of fail coming up. Welcome, Crash. Yeah, I'm still planning to go get Deadpool. Go see it in the theaters, get that done. Today was another possible day. Tomorrow and Friday are both possible days. Sunday and Monday are both possible days. If I don't get to it this week, though, it's going to start slipping and slipping and slipping. So, all right, break time. I will see you all in a few minutes. What do we got here? That. Catch y'all in 5.